Whew, my head is still spinning from the developments of the last couple of weeks where I was told my book will be turned into a film. And I think there's just a great sense of validation and gratitude that people have appreciated my work. And the irony of it is that I was very insecure about this book. I thought, really, who cares? Who wants to hear this story? So for it not only to sell well, but to inspire the confidence of filmmakers in South Africa and other parts of the world, actually, has been incredibly validating. I'm thrilled. I wrote the book and it was published. I got interest from different channels and networks who wanted to turn it into a series. We got into negotiations and contracts, but I wasn't happy with those deals, so I rejected them. And this latest one was the first one that met my requirements. That meant I still had a say, I still had the independence to choose and decide what I do with the rights. But basically, Anthony Altbeerker is somebody who's well known in South African society as a researcher and an author himself and a filmmaker. He came to me and my publishers and said he read the book and he really, really feels that it should be a film. And he was so overzealous on this matter that I heard him out, and what he was proposing and raising money for the film made sound business sense, and that's where we are. Times Literary Award has helped me believe in the book. I know that sounds strange for someone who wrote a book that has been selling well. You'd think I started believing in it before I published it. There was a level of insecurity. I'm not as confident a writer as I am a broadcaster. And maybe that's a good thing. I don't want to solve that. Maybe it's a good thing for us to be unsure of ourselves sometimes, because it pushes us to excel and it propels us to greater heights and longer distances. So I admit to that. But when I got shot on the long list, I thought, well, everybody gets on the long list, no big deal. But when I made it to the short list, I thought, hold on, Redi, hold on. Are you underestimating the potency of the story? And being nominated has helped to restore my confidence in my story, to celebrate the fact that I wrote it in the first place, to appreciate the feedback that I've received. So yes, being nominated has been a huge, huge source of validation and an inspired confidence in me. I feel great. Whoa, what a brilliant question. I have never thought about my child who's coming in September and the book. And it's a challenging question indeed, but if there are any lessons from this book, is that life is short. Life is very short. Work with what you have, exert your potential, and make the best of yourself. And I hope that my child will also learn gratitude and learn that there are people who have grown up in less enabling circumstances, but they continue to push and make a name for themselves. All right, let's see what the pot has for us. I'm cooking, I'm stirring, I'm mixing the ingredients and hoping that I pick the right ones. There we go. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay. I hope nobody has a doctor's handwriting at Destiny, because I can't read those. These big eyes can't see. So, with all the variety one is faced with in the media industry, what would your advice be in order to determine one's niche? Life is less complicated than we think. We don't need to read all these books to find out how to determine this, how to do. Your spirit tells you. You know when you are at the right place. I changed jobs and worked for government for a couple of months. I knew on the first day that this was in conflict with what I stood for and what I wanted. This was not my home. This was not my environment. And after 5 months, I left when I thought I could pull it off for a year. So what I would say is that you know when you're not at the right place. When you are in a job, a routine that is not bringing you gratification, not bringing you joy, and not affirming you, then you know that you're at the wrong place. Hello, you wonderful special women and men who are watching Destiny TV. My name is Redi Tlhabi, and it's wonderful to be interacting with you on this platform.